Hey everyone, today we're going to solve a subtraction problem, working it out style. Okay, so now I'm going to read through the problem once just to understand what's going on in the problem, not to solve anything just yet. So this problem says that Birdie has 10 pounds of peaches to sell at a local market. On Monday, she sells 2 5/10 pounds. On Tuesday, she sells 4 8/10 pounds of peaches. How many more pounds will it take to sell all 10 of the pounds? All 10 pounds of peaches. Okay, so I'm just kind of thinking about the problem in my head first, that, okay, she has these 10 pounds. She sells some of them on Monday, some of them on Tuesday. It sounds like she's got some left that she wants to sell. So that could be a good clue in what we're going to be doing for this problem. Now, I like to read the problem again, and this time I'm looking for things to highlight that would help me solve it. Okay, so Birdie has 10 pounds of peaches to sell at a local market. On Monday, she sells 2.5 pounds. So I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to highlight two things. I want to remember that she has 10 pounds total, so I'm going to highlight the 10 pounds. And that she sold 2.5 or 2 5/10 on Monday. So let's highlight that amount. Then on Tuesday, she sells 4 8/10 pounds of peaches. Let's highlight those peaches that she sold. How many more? Ooh, right away that stands out to me as something that will help us. So let's highlight the how many more pounds will it take to sell all 10 pounds of peaches? And now I take a little bit of a closer look at the answer choices too at this point. So we've got 2 7/10, 2 9/10, 4 3/10, and 3 4/10. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to move over to the whiteboard and work this out. All right, so whenever I see a problem like this and I know a total, like we know the total pounds of peaches, and she sells some on one day, more on the next day, and we need to know that last how many more she needs, it always makes me think of a strip diagram. So I'm going to draw a rectangle and cut it in half like that. And since I know the total pounds she has, I put the total up at the top. And then I think about how many parts I need down here. So let's see. She sold some on Monday, some on Tuesday, and then we want to know how many more. So that should be 3 sections. And what did she sell on Monday? You got it, 2 5/10. What did she sell on Tuesday? All right, 4 8/10. And then this is the part we need to know, right? It's the missing part. So what do you think we could do with this information? I always feel like this helps me think through. Okay, I'll show you what I like to start with. I like to start by finding out exactly how much she's sold already. I think it would be great to combine these two. And then it's one step closer to finding the mystery. So we're going to do 2 5/10 plus 4 8/10. Okay. It's kind of tempting to just think about it without stacking it up. But it's easy to make a mistake here, so watch this. If you don't stack it up, you might accidentally think 5 plus 8. Oh, that's 13, right? And then 2 plus 4 is 6. So this could be an answer that you get. But let's try it this way and see if it matches. So again, 8 plus 5 is 13. So I agree with that. but we need to regroup over here, so that might change things. 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. And then bring the decimal point down. Okay, so because of regrouping, it's really important to stack your numbers up and not just think about it mentally like this, because it's really easy to get a little off on your answer. Okay, so now that I know she has sold 7 3/10 pounds of peaches, and she wants to get up to 10, what can I do with these two numbers? Okay, you got it. We can subtract. If we added them, let's say you got mixed up and you wanted to add them up. If we add these two, then we're going to get more than 10 pounds, right? And we know how much she has total, right? What does she have total? Yeah, she has only 10 pounds, so we can't add those. Then we get way too many pounds of peaches. So now, let me ask you this. So since we're going to subtract, can I do it like this? What do you think? Okay, so some of you are saying this is not lined up with the right place value. So for example, this is 3/10. This is a 0 in the ones place. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to mix up the place value here. So we're going to need to move this over, the 7 here, 0.3. Now, what do we do here, though? Because this looks a little strange. Okay, you got it. I can put a 0.0 on the end of 10. Is it still 10? Yes, it is. Good job. Okay, now I can start doing some regrouping because I see 0 minus 3. Oh, and I can't regroup this one. So I better come over here and take a 10 and turn it into 10 ones. Then you got it. I can take a 1 and break it up into 10 tenths. Okay, what is 10 minus 3? You got it. Bring that decimal point down. 9 minus 7. Good, is 2. So that means she needs to sell 2 7/10 in order to get up to the 10 whole pounds of peaches. So which answer choice are we going to go with? Okay, great. A. Good job.